Hello, and welcome back to Badge Hunter. Today, I really don't want to do this, but I have to. I'm going to start going through the pit. I have to do this at least twice, but knowing how my luck is, I'm going to have to go through this way too many times. So last time, I don't think I went over all the badges I have to get. This is something definitely more for when I actually am starting hunting here, rather than just attempting to go through. I go through the first two times just to beat Bonetail and Whacka. But I have a couple badges I need to still get. That's not one of them. So I have about 9 I need to get. Defense plus P, which, you know, come from the chain chops, and a floor 90 enemy. Tornado jump from the Lakitus. Going up strong. All or nothing from Dark Claws and Tarantulas. Yeah. Hammerman and Jumpman. Really just from wizards. They could come from the other enemy, but I doubt that's going to happen. Lucky Day, which comes from Swampires, and only Swampires, and those enemies are only at 91 plus. Pity Flower, which comes from Piranha Plants and Tarantulas, and Refund, which comes from the bandit type enemies. Something when I was checking these is that after the first run, you get the ability to use a mover to go to floors 51 plus, which is for 300 coins. All of these badges I have left can be gotten beyond floor 50. So there's a huge chance I'm going to do that unless I decide to do a funny thing. It's like, I'm not too sure if I'm going to do this. I mean, I might. I don't know. I might spin the wheel one final time for optional badges for each set of floors. Not right now, obviously, because right now is just getting through, like I said. But I would wheel for one badge per set of floors that I would have to get. But if I did that, I'll only really be doing the first half, because all the other badges are that I am required to get are in the second half. But it would I mean, it's just going to force me to do the whole thing, you know? I'm not sure if I want to do the whole thing. I'm not sure if I want more lucky pretty luckies. Also, in case you want to know, I have all 3 item hunts on. It'd be a shame to not have them on. But given that I'm going to... Oh, thank God it didn't drop. Probably want to see them. It'll be dropping. A lot, maybe. So, in case you think this hunt is... these group of hunts is going to go smoothly, it's not. I know I'm still doing the I can't steal unless I already have it for these hunts, but only 2 are held, that being defense plus P and Lucky Day. If Lucky Day is held by one of the swamp pies, I will be mad. I can't steal those. They're always in there. Never land on the ground. I'd rather just be at a random drop, but you know, that never happens. All the rest though are just random drops, which I'm fine with. But if you may have noticed, I did not say 1 badge. All those badges I said are available in the pit. After checking a couple of days ago, I have a single badge. And also, but before that, it feels really bad just skipping these. But I have to. But I'm missing a single badge. Just 1. HP drain. It's not available pit. The enemies that drop it do not show up. So after these 2 funny little runs of the pit, I'm going to have to go hunt it. And that would be my last real hunt outside the pit. Because, you know, unless I decide to hunt another badge. We take these, by the way. But any other badges that I've hunted before, I'm not really counting those as a hunt I need to do. So it truly is the last major hunt. And that's something, alright. I thought I got rid of all of them, but then, you know, I decided to check it. I was like, oh, hey, you know, green fuzzies and just regular swoopers, they don't show up in the pits. Which sucks. But, you know, I would be able to get HP Drain P. Swoopalos are here. In case you don't know the nature of the pit, some people, if you've played the game on the GameCube, you would know that really after doing the pit the first time, there's really no rhyme or reason to do it again. Also, when you do it, you don't get coins of the, well, you do get coins of the wazoo, but not like this game. Stop with the brain luggage. No. Give me a refund. You know, just get the bandits out of the way, you know? Or tornado jump from Black Juice. But getting all these coins, pretty. Oh, okay. Getting all these coins is pretty nice, except that I'm really only going to be using it for the movers that show up, and I'm probably going to be capped at some point doing this way too many times. I don't need to buy any items. I have some with me, but I won't really need to use them. I just have some for safety precautions, like 2 live streams in case of stuff like powerful hitting Mario. Well, anything is powerful against Mario now. He has like no defense. He has exactly like -1 or -2 defense. But and I have some other items of healing, the usuals. Of course I'm not going to need that. I have 4 flower finders for a reason. If I need HP for some reason, I have heart finder. I'm never going to be in any, well, I am going to be in danger. That's what the danger strat I'm doing, but I'm never truly going to be in danger doing this. Maybe until Bonetail, but I don't think so. Because the best thing about the remake is that if you so ever happen to game over, this already happens in normal game, but if you game over in the pit, you can just retry that floor. Meaning, on floor 99, I could put some really dumb things on Mario. I don't remember what floor I'm at. But on floor 89, I could put some really dumb badges on Mario. Not that I'm going to. But and then go to floor 100, fight Bonetail, lose, and then I just keep on restarting from Bonetail. Obviously, I'm not going to do that. That's something I'm more rather do on any fight I had to do for Whacka. Whacka's going to be fun. 108 HP. Not the highest, but the gimmick he does is kind of funny. Kind of telling you not to use power bounce on him or any multi-hitting attack. But see, why I do that when, you know, I could just do the good old one hit, one kill, right? I have 2 charge matches, one for Mario, one for partner. The partner probably is going to fall if I do that, but Mario won't. I won't be able to do any funny statuses against Whacka though. I think other than Burn, he's immune to all of them. I think same for Bonetail. I think Bonetail is not really affected by statuses. I can't attempt to showstopper him for 2 hours, like I attempted to do for Gloomtail. Which is sad, by the way. I would in fact sit there for a long time trying to showstopper him. But at least should be happy at least one of the quote-unquote game super bosses can be showstoppered, you know? I know if I'm really in wanting to do that again, I would just go back over there and be mean. But if I ever decide, for some odd reason, to go back and fight Prince Mush just to showstopper him again, I mean, I guess I never truly did it on this file, but I guess I never did I never did tattle them. I'm 100% sure I tattled him in chapter 4. I think every time I did that I reset, but that's kind of funny. I don't remember what I was talking about. See, the moment I get interrupted, my mind, my thinking process, my talking process, it just goes up in flames. Who knows where it went? I don't know what I was talking about anymore. Oh, well, I guess. Clearly, if I can't remember, it's not important. It probably wasn't. Actually, no, wait. It was showstoppering stuff. It will. But if I... No, that's what it was. When showstoppering, I would definitely want to get more super appeals. That's what I was trying to get to. But only trying. It wasn't necessary for me to get to that. Get some. So, just from one top to another, let's... One thing that this is going to be very annoying for, since I have to go through 90 floors of fighting enemies, well, 91 if I count the floor 100 fight. Essentially every run I will be leveling up at least once. Which, you know, isn't bad for the most part, but assuming if this takes way too long, I might cap FP and have to start leveling HP. I don't think that will ever happen. It might, but I don't think it will. But if it does, then oh well, you know? I just can't do danger threats anymore. I need to get some other power badges. Even though all the rest of them are kind of annoying to get. I know I have good access to D up, D down for Mario. It's like I have semi-good access for it, but semi-good is not good as good. I was like, where's jump? I guess I selected hammer. I really am sitting here thinking, it's like, I'm not too excited for the later floors. Or rather, I'm not too excited for the 91 plus floors. Because in every... So, each floor's encounter is random between 3 or 4 different sets. In 91 plus, or I think some specific ones like 92, 95, 96, 97, I think, you can fight Amazing Daisies. Which, you know, it's not bad. I've beat them before. It's fine. But sometimes they can be in a group of 2, or there could be 2 of them in the group, which will be a hassle. I can't do 20 damage to both of them in a single turn of Mario's. I could try my best. That might be... Well, actually, since I now have Gubilla rank 2, rank 3, I would be able to. But that's just going to be annoying. Just keep skipping these chests. Wait until I get 450, then I'd be like, I can't believe I'm at the halfway point already. You know, in all honesty, I could have done the pit way earlier. You didn't really need to wait until essentially the end of the game. Or at least do the first run, like, sometime the early mid-game. Because, you know, I think I talked about the pre-hooktail bit. I want to be able... That's not a for me thing, but I could have definitely come in here and, like, Chapter 3, Chapter 4, one of those 2. And I could have probably done the whole pit at that point. I think I did that in my first file. And then, you know, well, you don't really know, but on my first file, I also did go through the pit just a bit amount of times, you know. Because even when I was doing that, I was also intrigued of hunting for a badge. But only like one specific badge though. Maybe 2. I don't remember what I was hunting for back. It wasn't Item Hog. It might have been Item Hog. It probably was. Or it might have been some of the pit only, like Hammer Jumpman or something of the sort. I don't remember. That was like a year-ish ago at this point. Asking me to remember something like that is way above my thought process. Until I choose to remember it. You know, if anything, thank goodness I have all the attack badges I have. Not the damage increasing ones. Like hammer throw, quake hammer, multi-bounce. I know I was a little sad that I didn't have the attempt of getting multi-bounce through the pit. But thank goodness I got it before the pit. Just like a lot of other things. Like, during this, you probably won't see me use status effect badges that much. I know that's saddening to hear. Or at least the first 2 runs I won't. Maybe after the first 2 runs I will do funny little status effects stuff. Decrease Mario's power but make the runs take longer. I don't know. What floor is this? I need to get to 50. Okay, well. It might sound strange that I need to get to 50. But there's a request I don't have access to right now. But you can still come down here in the pit and I don't think you can complete the request, but you can definitely blow up the wall. And that's what I'm going to do. And while I might complete the request, I have no idea. Here it is. Floor 50. Huh? I thought you were able to blow up the wall. I'm surprised I was able to get a move on floor 50. I didn't even know. Oh. It's like, I know the shops would have been on floor 50. I guess in reality I shouldn't skip these floors, but I don't care. The only possible badge I can get around here is refund too, so it doesn't really matter if I skip them or not. 60 plus is where badges, the important badges I need to get, start showing up. Actually, no. Not really 60 plus. No. Really 60 plus. It's like there's 2 different minds in my head going in. It's like, no, but yes. 2 badges are able to be shown up in floor 60. And it's 60 plus. All or nothing, which would be really cool to get. And tornado jump. You know, take my badges, this jerk. And I don't want to get bullet. You're going to be the one that gets hit. Maybe. Actually, no, I'm not going to super guard him. But I will try. No. Power smash. I would rather him take one of my several pretty luckies. Or close calls, you know? Because then, at that point, it doesn't really matter if he takes them or not. But man, I didn't even think about saying, I'm just kind of breezing through this. $30 minutes. 35-ish minutes and for 56, I think. Of course, it's going to slow down when I get to the 90, maybe actually the 80 plus floors. But amazing speed so far. Damage dodge. I don't know which one that is, but I guess it was Mario. Good old defensive badges. Never knew what they were for until, you know, I don't equip them, right? It needs defense when you have overwhelming attack. Or attempt to have overwhelming attack. Yeah, but see, Gorilla, I need to have the letdown live for at least a little bit longer. Never mind. Confusion doing wonders. When your ally just throws the spear in the back of your head, you're never expecting it in the first place. Now we're here. The most important floors. Everything up to it's like 1 to 70. Those are semi-important floors, but 71 plus are definitely the most important floors. They are the ones where pretty much everything I need left shows up. Except, you know, tornado jump refund. But I was like, well, those are good and important. It doesn't really matter if those... me getting those right now. Quick Hammer, but my beloved, makes Dark Coup Patrol so easy to fight. See, Dark Coup Patrols always have something little special in my heart. These guys are the last enemy that can drop Item Hog. And definitely when I played on my first file, I definitely fought them quite a few times trying to get Item Hog. Because I was using some other stuff for for the badge or drop rates. Of course, it'd be incredibly amazing if one of the Dark Koopa Jewels drop item hog. Because then I could say I got an item hog from every instance possible. Run one from each of the enemy that can drop them. Which would be kind of cool to say, you know? I know this encounter. Clearly I wasn't fighting these guys just like a weekish ago. And of course, like tradition, hammer throw. I can't be mad of getting hammer throws anymore. Every time I see one, it's just hilarious. One of these times, I need to just equip every single hammer throw and see how much FP goes up to. It doubles every time you equip one. The FP costs. I think I have 5 at this point. I knew it was going to go through Amari's defense right then and there. It's really funny that in this game you don't fight the normal wizard and the elite wizard. And that's wrong. Until you're in the pit. Only ever fight the dark version of it. Wasn't expecting him to use the live stream there. Oh, whatever. Now it's time for the last happy to see level. The last super important level. The last BP level. BP is now maxed. Very sad hours. Time for the absolute last set of enemies. The most annoying of them all. Getting the mover in full 86 was pretty nice, but given that, you know, I still am not hunting for badges here, I don't mind doing that skip right now. Thankfully, other than the Mazy Daisies that might show up, this set of floors aren't really that bad. All of them are... There's no enemies with spikes on their heads. There's no annoying little things of them moving up and down. Well, except the cloud, but the cloud is easy to deal with. Maybe easy to deal with. But everything just has a little bit too much HP in these floors. and too much attack. Oh, thank goodness it ran away. If it attacked, Goombella was going to go down. But it's like all the enemies are kind of easy, kind of nice to deal with. None of them except for Amazing Taste is really too much of a bother, and I guess the bomb hulks. Mystery, let's go. The bomb hulks would be annoying if I only had fire drive. But since I have Quake Hammer, I don't have to worry about them exploding, you know? This is the biggest bomb I've ever seen. Well, you can set it off early. I choose neither one of those, Goombella. Easily the most annoying, but all it really is that they have a lot of HP and attack. Otherwise, it's just like, yeah, the usual strat of attacking everything if you can, defense piercing. Makes me wish I had just a few more power rushes. Exact level. The good old part about these floors. Can't increase your BP anymore. The reason why Bradley Wick is so good. Allows you to just, you know, let Mario attack again. Which I have no idea if I'm going to need to use here or not. I don't think I should. Nope. Unbiased amount of EXP from the Mazy Daisies. Which makes this floor such a good, these set of floors, such a good way to level up. Last floor before Bonetail. And of course, it's not really going to be that much of an issue. Despite that is. For Bonetail, I think I'm going to have to prepare for stuff. Okay. So, after preparing for Bonetail, this is what I will have equipped. Everything that increases my damage. I really don't need all my attack badges because other than burn, he can't be statused. He has 2 defense, so I should really only take hammer throw and piercing blow. Or maybe my several hammer throws, I don't know. But I'm going to keep them on anyways because I have to, you know? I have every single close call last stand I have equipped. For both Mario and partner. Because I don't want to take any risks at all. Let's go. Find Bonetail. In an hour and 20 minutes. I'm throwing every single push I can. I know he has 200 HP. So I can't reasonably charge until he falls. Oh, I could. I could with Yoshi. I could with Zam. I'm not going to do that. Wow, what a freak. Yes. Yeah, it's like, for the most part, I'm just going to be using piercing or hammer. Yep. 200 HP. If you take the fact that I do about 14 damage, it would have done about 20 turns for 10, so it's some amount. I'm not here to do math. I could, but I'm not going to do math right now. I just want to make this as fast as I can, you know? Even though, you know, Jump will probably do more. Yep. 18. 18 to 14. That's better. It really sucks I can't do any statuses to him, you know? Imagine how funny it would be to status Bonetail. Put him to sleep even though he's bones. Dizzy him, but he's bones. It would be really funny. So sorry, Bonetail. Other people would disrespect you with having like 40 power rushes and power bounce, where I'm not even doing that. I'm doing the other fairy meat strategy. Woo. Yeah, sure, let's get that bingo. Yep. You had no chance, Bonetail. I will. I want to do something funny. Assuming he doesn't heal again. Never mind. I was hoping for that to do, not Oh well, I was hoping for that to do 7 so I can use mystery on him. Oh well. And the good old 1-star point for killing. For getting rid of the bones. And the best part, where did those chests come from? He is in fact just bones, so where did it come from? I'll take it though. You know? I could say that I got it for as a random drop afterwards, you know? Anyways, 100 floors in an hour and 30. Really good. And now I have the mover too, so I could just buy my way to floor 50. Yeah, see? Amazing. But anyways, I need to get the email for Whacka being down there. So I can't really just go right back in there. I think I do. I think that's what's supposed to happen. So, to do that, I guess I'll work on HP drain. I think I'll just go to my favorite place, you know? My absolute favorite place to fight these. Wait, I'm unprepared. I'm unprepared to do these songs. We all do it here. I'm just realizing that it's probably not the best this is probably not the best place to actually hunt for HP drain. It probably is just with the swoopers in chapter 4. Those at least, it's either you only fight them or booze. Finding the flower fuzzies is not particularly what I want to fight, you know. And there's HP drain. It took about 2 hours to get this, which I'm promptly surprised about. Only promptly because, you know, I had to get my healthy supply of 2 hammer throws. Oh, and as far as Power Smash went up there, I think just... Oh, whatever. I'm pretty sure if someone, for some odd reason, were to look at how many hammer throws I have, they would probably think I'm a crazy lunatic. Specifically for only hammer throw. How many do I have? Oh, just a healthy amount of hammer throws, you know? Just a nice total number of 7, which, in all honesty, I don't want to equip any more than just 1. I was testing it out when equipping a hammer throw, or equipping 2. My damage went from 10 to 11. I'm going the wrong way. So, I don't think I'm going to be equipping any more hammer throws. If it increased it by 2, or maybe 3, I would have been like, yeah, alright, that's fine. But an additional 1 power for a double the base FP costs? No. That is not worth it. Because, you know, right now it only 1 equipped with a flower saver, it's 1 FP. With 2 equipped with 1 flower saver, it's 3 FP. It's not worth it. And now I just have to mess around until get the extra edition newsletter. I don't know how long that takes. It might take some amount of time. It might take me transitioning from place to place to place. I don't remember. Apparently, I need to wait 30 minutes of game time for the final extra issue saying that Whacka's in the pit. I don't know how long. I guess I don't know what I'm going to do. Actually, I know what I'm going to do. I definitely know what I'm going to do. I wouldn't normally do this, but I think this counts. You know? Play arguably the best one of these. Not for points, but it's just my favorite, you know? No funny characters. Oh wait, no, there's a funny character. No. It is arguably the best, but you know, I have to do all of them, just waiting. I don't want to do plane. I'm not good at plane. Cube is also good. It's just like the opso course ones. So i.e. every set except for plane is fun. Keep on ignoring all the funny little color ones. You know? Who cares about those where you can just go fast? Cool. 46. Okay, how you just boat. Oh, how dare they? Speed up! Oh, I don't play this one that much, but you know, what? Why worry about the speed up? You know, just. And now to play the worst one. You know, do everything else other than it may be actually bad hunting. Because why would I do that, you know? See, look, I know that there's a trick to this. But I'm not good at it. It's just a simple tilt back, left or right game and aim. No, I can't do that. I can't do that. I think out of all of them, of course, you know, two paper boat was good. Plane is just short and boring, you know. Listen, it says I need to be in row point. I guess. Time to just sit around for 15 minutes. It has finally shown up. Waiting way too long for this to be like, hey, Whacka's there. Because, you know, I decided to just go a little rampage to get some more badges that I did not need. There we go. I was looking some stuff up and in a lot of places like, hey, you need to beat the final boss. And I was like, no. It was just a beat Bonetail and wait an hour. Roughly an hour. And now I can just do the fast way. Now for the take 2 of the pit. Woohoo. Yeah, I went on a rampage over at Hooktail's castle. Because I was wanting maybe one more not power bounce, power rush. course it didn't drop, but instead, like, the first two troopers were like, happy heart, happy flower. After my... it's like, of course this has to happen after the... get 2 more hammer throws and then HP plus. But that's fine. Got me in my next level as well, where I can get even more FP. And you know, I could have done like more protective things, like actually try to make some recipes, or I'll take this actually. It's like make some recipes, hunt good badges, goof off some more at the paper parlor, and the piano parlor. Play. But no, in fact, I did just stand around most of the time, just like, why is it not spotting? Where is it? Really think if I had to fight Shadow Queen, I really did not want to. Listen, the fight against the Shadow Queen is the best thing to do after hunting everything, you know? I guess some people wouldn't actually think that. They would just be like, yeah, beat the game. Worry about the super bosses. But no. The Shadow Queen will get the taste of Hammer Man, Jumpman, Mario, i.e. the do nothing. I won't do that. But that is really funny. Yeah, just equip 2 attack badges that both nullify the other attack badge or attack type. If I were to choose one of them though, I would definitely choose Jumpman, of course. Jump is just significantly better than Hammer. Until you're fighting a spike enemy. Because then at that point, I would not be able to do anything. Because I can't have access spike shield. I just realized I don't have my finders on. My flower finders, that is. I have something extra equipped. I think it was that. Tornado jump. But also all or nothing. Listen, I have a handy little written out list of the badges I need to get and where they're located in the pit. It's too much work to open the sheets every time and be like, oh, I need this. Oh, I need that. So in the off times where it's like, what floor am I on? If there's a mover. Cause you know, I wouldn't mind getting one of them right now. One of the benches I need. I thought that was something, but that was just point swap. What I clearly need is another power plus, right? Right, game? Right? No. I mean, it can still drop, but I'm not holding my breath for that. Badges only drop when they're holding it, you know? Unless it's hammer throw, then it's going to be a guaranteed drop to show up because hammer throw. I need more of those. I have 7. I could have 8. Please don't charge. Just throw out the blue spiky. Thank you. Yeah, well, I'm just gonna let it do a thing so that when it shows up again, so that it doesn't need to show up anymore. Come on, game, just give me a couple more movers so I could just bite the Whacka. Yes, I am going to bite the Whacka. Because you know, you hit him, he produces a Whacka bump, which is apparently a food that you know they just produce when you hit them. Clearly, if you bite him, you would heal, you know. Very effective strategy fighting against Whackers, you know. Just eat them. Their bumps are edible. Clearly, the rest of them aren't. I think I'm going to need to quit my either heart finder or a happy heart because I can't survive most of those. I don't have the HP to survive that. Yep. I have 2 more live streams for a reason. I would never not learn my lesson. It just has to happen, you know? I'm not sure about anyone who's watching, but I really do like the ambient sounds or music for the pit. Obviously, the battle is just the whatever music. I would say the pit, but it's like dungeon-esque music. But it's like in the pit, it's just like ambient noises purposely to sound strange, weird. I'll take this mover. But it's really nice. It's like strange and weird color changes from beginner floors to halfway point or midway to end. That's a lot of wizards. Sounds really nice though. I really do enjoy. As much as I want to try the mystery, I'm not taking any chances with these wizards. I had to use a lot of my FP, but I don't care. It's like, I also know what the pit is for. It was because when the Shadow Queen would have whatever threw people down here that she didn't like, for them to die off. So of course this area is supposed to be a strange, creepy sounding. Go. Boing. But it just has a nice aesthetic. Even though the aesthetic is really just dull color walls and spikes pointing downwards, you know? And a singular enemy. And pipes. A singular group of enemy. And it ranging anywhere to 3 to 5 enemies. Just appeal. I can't reasonably attack with Bombery right now. That heals fine. Find the super guard. But if you keep tight, that's fine. It just means I can give Goombella danger threats when this battle's done. Really don't want to, but if it makes the pit the safest, I might as well, right? Ultra Shroom. He's going to use it. Oh well. On its evasive buddy, of course. No. Well, Gorilla's no longer in danger threats. Oh well. It's not really too big for me to care if Goombella's in danger or not. Alright, she's not in danger anymore. That's fine. I was like, Gambas in danger. Never mind. The wizard using his item was fine enough with me. Mario is probably not going to get hit by it. I don't even know why I need a... This time around, I don't really need to worry about checking what floor it is. Because when you get to floor 100, Whacka doesn't immediately challenge you to a fight. He kind of just sits in the middle and just waits for you to get over to him. L plus. I want to take that. I'm going to. The only thing that can happen is Mario getting hit by this poison cloud, and well, I think I serve a life stream, so it doesn't matter. He probably won't do 15 damage to Miss Mouse. Yeah, see? I'll take that power plus. Probably won't equip it though. I don't really need the +6 power, +1 power if it's 6 BP right now. Sound goes silent and just like, oh hey, this is the Whacka. I don't think see many of them anymore. You want to play? Honestly, the best music. Starts off ominous and then goes into just wacko music. Fitting Whacka, you know? I can't souse him. Yeah, see, I'm not too worried about him having whack-a-bumps on the field. If he doesn't hit, then it doesn't matter. See, that's the problem though, him just healing, but... Just give him all the whack-a-bumps, you know? Just Go on. Throw 7 of them at me. Yeah, I don't really care. I have life to spare, so who cares? And so obviously I should care, but I'm not. Bonk. Cool, 100 coins for beating him, and then 31 EXP. That's fine. And now, anytime I decide to fight him, I'm allowing myself to take the Whacka bump for beating him. Those are my spoils for beating him, you know? Anyways, that's it for this one. I could hunt some more, but this time around was just going through and beating both Bonetail and Whacka. I got some badges out of it. Well, Power Plus and the other ones that are somewhere in here. Also went to make sure to get the one badge that was unavailable. HP drain. And then, you know, I got some more hammer throws out of it. Man, I love my hammer throws, you know, just have 7 of them and just never use them, you know. Anyways, that's really it. So, thank you for watching. I will be suffering even more the next time. Hope you have a great rest of your day.